Hello. What is up, gamers with the Y? It is me, Daniel.
Ookie? What are you doing here, silly goose?
Hello, everybody. It is great to see you today. Hopefully, you're doing good. My name is Daniel. You may call me Danny, though, or God, of course. How you doing? I'm good. My hair is full of static electricity for some reason, so it feels weird, and I don't like it. Today, everyone, we're gonna talk about the greatest game of all time. That's right. I said it. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm just kidding. It's Balders Gate. We all know it. You read the title of this video, right? About a month ago, I made a video making a tier list about every single Balders Gate 3 character. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And even though my tier list is objectively correct, a lot of you seem to disagree with me. Mainly the Hson enjoyers. You freaks. But regardless, that video was more of a critical and objective view on the characters from a mechanical and story perspective. I wanted to do something not about that. So today, everyone, I'm gonna tell you what your favorite Balders Gate companion says about you. Again, if you disagree with anything I say, you're wrong. Go complain about it in the comments. I won't read them. I'm just kidding. I probably will, actually. I actually really did like reading you guys' responses on my last video. You guys actually made very good points. I went back and I replayed Hson's entire storyline, and I still don't like it. I don't like him. That's just me. Anyways, feel like I should dress up for this video. Okay, I'm ready. Today, everyone, we are going... I can't record. I found these in my closet. I don't even remember where I got these. I just want to wear them. I'll take these off. They look cool as fuck. Before we get into the regular video, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment about who your favorite companion is and why. Do that before I get to your character, because I might be mean. I'm not sure. But I really do want to hear your opinions about why your character is your favorite. So please comment that down below. Because for some characters, I truly don't understand the appeal. And I really want to hear those opinions. So please go down in the comments. Anyways, let's get into the video. First up, we have the goth girl of Balders Gate, Shadowheart.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
Shadowheart is for the girls who have never been in a gay bar, and for the straight men who aren't allowed in them. Goth girls. You like goth girls. Women with eyeliner. What do you want me to say? You like the fact that she's fucked up in the head. It's more interesting that way. I get it. You like the fact that you think you can fix her. You don't know it yet. You can't fix her. She'll drag you down to her level before any progress is made, but you can try. You like the fact that she dyes her hair whenever faced with a sudden or scary change in her life. She's mysterious. You don't know her backstory. She doesn't even know her backstory. She's hot. She's mysterious. She's got mental health problems, which in itself is kind of attractive. She like me for real, for real. If you like Shadowheart, you think you're interesting enough to date Shadowheart. You're the kind of person who likes the manic pixie dream artsy girl, but they don't like you back. That's not gonna stop you from still crushing over one, and they're just gonna keep leaving you unread and ignoring you, but, you know, hey, that's what it is. Also, on a kind of side note, you're a basic bitch. Shadowheart is the most romance companion, which just proves us queers are in the minority, even though somehow we make up the most vocal and large part of the Balders Gate 3 fanbase. You think you're freaky, but in a game with a demon barbarian from hell and a vampire twink hundreds of years old, the freakiest you would go was a cashier at a Hot Topic. Shadowheart will miss every shot she takes with fireballs, and you are gonna miss every shot you take with her. Let's be real. You either want to be with Shadowheart or be Shadowheart. There's no in between. If Shadowheart existed in real life, you would be head over heels for her and text her all the time, and she would leave you unread. Shadowheart is an emotionally unavailable person, so it validates you and your feelings when she opens up to you and talks about her emotions. How does it feel to be the therapist friend? How's your relationship with your parents? You talked to them recently? How are you? Has anyone asked you that recently? You don't know it yet, but you were probably neglected as a child, or you were your parents' parent. You chose Shadowheart because you can't get over your Cartoon Network crush. Let's be real. Out of all the interesting characters in the game, the Drow Warlord, the Demon Warlock, let's not forget the Bear. You chose the Catholic school dropout. Listen, I get it. I also can't move past Shigo. Shigo? I don't remember. But at the end of the day, you made the easy choice. You chose to crush on the half-elf who doesn't really look like a half-elf. Let's be real. You ain't as freaky as you think you are. Or at least as freaky as the Hson fans. Speaking of Hson, let's move on to him, shall we?
Right.
All right, everybody. Hson. Now, I want you to imagine something. Men, okay. Now, men. But what if men big? Yeah. Hson is a man not only in touch with nature, but who's in touch with his own self. You also want him to be in touch with you. A sex-positive person willing to attend to your every need. Hson is a man that can handle anything that life throws at him. You also know that he can handle you like a 5-pound weight, and that excites you, doesn't it? Hson is a kind and caring person who wants nothing but peace and love for all. He also wants sex, and you're ready. On the outside, big teddy bear. In the bedroom, literal teddy bear. You like the fact that you will not be able to walk once he's done. You like older men, and that's a choice. Now, the low-hanging fruit here would be to call you a furry, but that's just too easy. Maybe I should call your dad instead and ask him about your Wattpad history. What do you mean your dad won't pick up? What do you mean? Hson already doesn't have a beard. Why would he want you? Hson is the kind of guy to put in his Tinder bio looking for a unicorn. Not only because he's legitimately looking for a real unicorn, but he's also looking for a bisexual person to have sex. You want someone in your life who's kind, confident, understanding, and has 3 twinks waiting in the wings for when you guys break up. You want someone who won't judge you, even though you should be judged. You want someone who won't kink shame you if your kink is Smokey the Bear. Honestly, I really don't have much to say about Hson because I don't like him particularly. But you like him, and that's good for you. To be fair, Hson is one of the kindest, most mature characters in Baldur's Gate. I'm too harsh on him because I just really don't like him as a character, but in total honesty, Hson has endured a lot of pain and hardship and has come out of it kinder, softer, and understanding. Hson is a good choice, a mature choice, a freaky choice, but a good one, I say. It's not my choice, but hey, you do you, Yogi. Next, we're gonna move on to Lazelle. First thing I want to ask about Lazelle is, how's your relationship with your mother? You got mommy issues. That's just it. You like Lazelle because you have mommy issues. You want direction. You want to be told what to do. It's either the kind of mommy issues where you need direction and need to be told what to do at every point in your life, or the kind of mommy issues that makes you want to rival. You don't just see a hot frog warrior lady. You see a challenge. You want someone to fight you at every decision you make. You want someone to try and outbid you at every turn. You want someone to try and edge you out at every opportunity. Emphasis on the edge. You like Lazelle because she challenges you and she makes you be a better person. That all being said, how does it feel to have a crush on fascist Kermit the Frog? You know Lazelle isn't into BDSM, right? She's into homicide. It's not kinky. It's a court case. Your Honor, you weren't even there on God. She was throwing hella ass. And yes, I know you can fix Lazelle, but going on a crusade for some frog pussy is a little extreme, don't you think? Lazelle hates you, and you're into that. You're dating Lazelle so that every time you guys have sex, you hear boss music. Take your pants off! You like Lazelle because she's a threat. Not only to you, but to everything in the world that might try and harm you. You want someone who will protect you from all the dangers in the world. It's too bad that Lazelle is also one of those dangers. You like Lazelle because you want someone to challenge you to be a better person. You don't just want a partner. You want someone you can grow with and become better with. You want someone who will motivate you to get out of bed every morning and eat a healthy breakfast and get a decent amount of water every day. Because if they treat you well, then you deserve to be treated right. You deserve better, and you deserve to be the person that they think you are, because you are that person. You deserve the best for yourself, so treat yourself like you should. Also, you want someone who can beat your ass if you beg them to. Anyway!
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
Gail. Gail. Golden Retriever, ADHD, bisexual boyfriend. You like the fact that this guy is stuck on his ex. I don't know why, but you do. Maybe it's because you want to prove that you're better. Maybe you want to prove that you can take care of this boy better than they ever could. Yeah, he may mansplain every spell he casts to you, but really, it's just ADHD over-explaining, right? You like Gail now, but that's because you haven't dated Gail in real life yet. Gail has been hurt before, but now you're here to make it all better, right? You're here to make all of his problems go away. But why does everyone in his life always leave him? Maybe they're not the problem. Maybe he is. No, you don't understand. He needs to eat all my Balenciaga bags. If he doesn't, he'll explode. He said so. You like Gail because you like bisexual ADHD men. That's it. You love it when he overshares about his hyperfixations. You love seeing the passion in his eyes. It's too bad he hasn't been that passionate about you ever since he stopped love bombing you 2 weeks into the relationship. You deserve better. Go find someone who appreciates you. You love listening to your friends and people around you talk about their hyper interests because it excites you and it's so passionate. You are one of the most kind, compassionate, and considerate people in the world. It's just too bad that you let people walk over you like a doormat if they even show you an inkling of kindness. Don't let people take advantage of you. You deserve better. Speaking of people who would treat you better, though, let's talk about Will.
feel like that wasn't my best friend that night. It was the devil.
Will Ravengard, Blade of Frontiers, you have made a very good choice. This choice tells me that you are mentally in a very good place. This choice tells me you are an emotionally stable person. This choice also tells me that you are the vanilla of people. The missionary sex of humans. Will is a kind, mature, thoughtful individual who is so boring. It's not his fault though, that's the writer's fault. Fuck you guys. You're not the kind of people I would have over to throw a rager. You're the kind of person I would ask to help, like, do my taxes. You're the kind of person to have a Roth IRA, right? You have a budget and a schedule and, you know, financial stability. Saying this like it's a bad thing. What the fuck? You make good choices. Not exciting choices, but choices nonetheless. Will is the kind of guy who, like, in his 20s used to get, like, blackout drunk on, like, a Tuesday afternoon and get into fights all the time, but now that he's, like, in his 30s, he just really wants to go to, like, a farmer's market. Will is adventurous in a safe way. Will thinks the thrill of rock climbing is a little too much sometimes. He's like the PETA of Balders Gate, maybe. It's like, it's the right choice, but, you know, it's not as interesting as Gail. Will is the safe choice, the responsible choice, not the exciting one. But that's you, isn't it? Safe. Responsible. But not that exciting. God, I feel mean. I'm sorry. To be fair, Will was abandoned by the writing department in favor for literally every other character. Will is one of the prettiest people in the game, in my opinion. I love Will as a character. Just unfortunate that he has so little backstory to grip onto. I really hate the writing department for just leaving him out to dry because through all of Act 2, he has no story. Because here's the thing. Will has made bad choices. He's a warlock to a demon of Avernus. That's not a great choice, right? But he did it because he wanted to help people. He's got a savior complex, and that's something right about that. But they didn't, and that sucks. But honestly, Will is one of the best choices you can make because he's a responsible, kind, normal human being. Normal is relative, but next, let's talk about someone who's the opposite of Will. Let's talk about Menara.
He's escaping! The killer is escaping!
Menara. Oh, Menara. You're the kind of person to put on socks before any other clothes in the morning. You're the kind of person to eat a hot dog landscape style. You are weird and fucked up. You just like me, for real, for real. Menara is a horrible, evil person. And it's not just because of her upbringing where she was groomed to be a killer and a warlord in a hostile environment. It's because she enjoys being evil. She likes flaying and torturing people for fun. That's scary. It's also kind of hot. You have mommy issues in the bad way. You want to be disciplined. You want to be told you were bad. Yeah, you're bad. Oh, and you need to be punished now. Yeah? Does that excite you? Does it excite you, dog? Oh. If that did excite you, you are a Menara lover, and you can't deny it now, you bottom! Menara only cares about you in the carnal and utilitarian sense. If you're useful, you could stick around. If you stick around long enough, yeah, she'll probably top you. And you're into that, so good for you. Just to summarize, Menara will disrespect you in the hottest way possible. And just to be clear about this, you're a bottom and a sub. Don't look at me and say, nah, I'm on the switch. You like Menara because she's direct, scary, and intimidating, and that turns you on. Good for you. I like Menara. She's pretty, she's scary. I like it. Women who can kill you, hit me up. Anyways, before we move on to our final two companions, I thought I'd talk about some honorable mentions who aren't exactly companions, but, you know, fuckable. So let's talk about the Emperor. The Emperor. Wow, that's a choice. And don't just tell me you're a monster fucker. I am too. That's a little You couldn't see a red flag even if it was draped over your face when you're about to be waterboarded. Not only did the Emperor catfish you for half the game, but they literally aren't capable of doing anything for themselves and you have to do everything for them. Let's be real, this is no one's first choice. And if you disagree with me, change. Withers. You, my friend, have immaculate taste. Smash, next question.
Sure hope no 9'6" tall vampire lady comes and pegs me.
Carlac. Okay, imagine this. Women. Women good. But women. But big. Yeah! Carlac is the muscle demon mommy of your dreams. A woman capable of snapping you like a twig, but instead chooses you to cradle you like a baby. How does it feel wanting to have every woman be your mom? As a Carlac enjoyer myself, we need to be honest here. Carlac may be the sporty gym girl of our dreams, But really, she's a manic pixie dream girl hidden behind 212 pounds of pure muscle and 0.5% body fat. You probably dated many people who have hurt you, and you're finally ready to make good relationship choices. Unfortunately, Carlac is not that choice, because instead of her hurting you, you're gonna end up hurting her this time. The cycle continues. Not only can Carlac find the clit, but she can also dunk on an NBA official rim. You think you're mentally okay. You think you're emotionally stable. But the second someone asks you, are you okay? You are going to break down into tears. Trust me. I would know. You're like a non-Newtonian fluid, strong under pressure, but, you know, the second someone checks in on you, you're gonna fucking die. Flubber-ass motherfucker. You're the kind of person who would have a boyfriend, but keeps denying that they're bisexual. Your For You page keeps trying to tell you you're queer, and you talk to your mom about it, but she says it's normal to feel this way about your college roommate, and please don't tell your dad about it. All in all, Carlac, in my opinion, is the best choice. Carlac has gone through a lot of pain and suffering, and as soon as she's free of that pain and suffering, she learns she's gonna die. Carlac's story is tragedy upon tragedy. So she has to try and find the good where she can get it. And when you come along at Balders Gate, she sees that good in you, and she helps bring that good to the surface. Not only does she make you a better person, but she makes everyone else around her a better person. Carlac is beautiful and kind. That's more than I could ask for. And last, but not least, of course not least, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Asarian. The most sought-after man of Balders Gate, the most simped-over vampire since Robert Pattinson and Nosferatu, the voice kink awakening of an entire new generation. How does it feel to have a crush on sexy Stewie Griffin? Brian! I need to find Cazador! You have a bad relationship with your father. That's it. That's no joke about it. Also, your personality based on Tumblr in 2014. Asarian is your newest crush after the Onceler. Tumblr's sexy man Asarian. Asarian is another great example of I can fix him. But maybe, just maybe, before fixing Asarian, you could maybe fix yourself. I want to be traumatized together. Wrong. He's going to traumatize you so much. He's disrespectful, but not in like the sexy kind of way, but in like the way that's like too real and it shocks you to your core and you really have to reevaluate your choices and such. Like I need to sit down after that. That really hurt. Your favorite fictional man is Hannibal Lecter. The Mads Mikkelsen one, not the other one, so it makes sense. But anyways, did you find Jared Leto's Joker hot? Did you? Please say no, I beg you. Your taste in men is strange, dangerous, and very confusing. Also, stop defending your boyfriend. There's a reason your best friend doesn't like him. Have some introspection. Look at yourself. All that being said, Asarian is very pretty, so it's all okay. You want someone who hates everything and everybody except you. You want to be someone's home. You want to be someone's safe space. You want to be that person's rock that they can always come to and be vulnerable with. You also want to be told you're a good little slut. That being said, being real, Asarian's story is the best written story in all of Baldur's Gate. Asarian has a tragic backstory and sees the world through a jaded lens. And through the game, by showing him, you know, human kindness, he'll slowly see that the world isn't all bad. Because for the past 200 years, that's all he's ever known. I make the joke like that you could fix him, but it's not about fixing him. It's about showing him that people are better than he thought. That all people aren't evil. Because the only reason he acts so jaded and hateful is because that's who he thinks he needs to be to survive. But he doesn't. And you can show him that. Regardless, you are a whore. You are a good little slut. I don't know, man. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you disagree with anything I said, you're wrong. But if you really do disagree with anything I said, go comment in the comments below and tell me why. I love making videos like this, so please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I love talking about Baldur's Gate and things I enjoy, so the more you like these videos, the more I can make them. There's also a lot of horrible atrocities happening in the world right now, so in the description below, I'll leave a link to some charities that I myself have supported. I don't know. Go do something good for yourself. Make someone happy. Yourself happy. Get food, get water, take your meds, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.